Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Life of Lev. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And today was such an amazing day because we finally got the price reveal for the PS5 and the PS5 Digital Edition. I was not expecting that. I was really hoping for it, but I did not expect that. I think Sony did a really smart move here where they waited for Microsoft to reveal their price first, and then a week later, of course, they have a reveal of their own to reveal their own pricing. This was super smart, I think, and they were just waiting to hear the final word on Microsoft until they could reveal their own price or price match that. As you can see here, the pricing is the same as the Microsoft Xbox Series X, coming in at $499 US, while the digital edition is coming in at $399. I gotta say, that's a really great price because, a lot of people were saying that the PS5 was going to be super expensive. They're looking at $699 or maybe $599, but it's coming in at $499 for the Blu-ray version and then $399 for the digital edition. So that means you can get the next generation console with the next generation games for $399, because both the digital edition and the PS5 regular edition with the Blu-ray player, all the specs are exactly the same. Including the hard drive space is going to be exactly the same. The processor, everything is going to be exactly the same, except the digital edition won't have a Blu-ray player. And that's it. And you can get the PS5 for $100 cheaper. We also get to take a look at the back for the first time ever. As far as I can tell, the back is really clean. It's just got two USB ports, an Ethernet port, an HDMI port, and the power port. And we also have something at the top up there, and I think that's just a reset button. But overall, it still looks really slick, even in the back. So this is the first time we got to see the full 3D render of the back and the front. You also get to see the PS5 on its side, but this is nothing new. There's been pictures out there before. But what is really interesting is it looks like there's more vents on the bottom. I've never seen that before, so it's the first time I'm seeing it. But yeah, just a quick note that there's more ventilation. This whole PS5 has so much ventilation. I'm guessing that this machine runs super hot, and that's probably because the cores are going on at all times, and so they have to have a lot of ventilation. So it's just something really interesting and something to keep in mind. And finally, we had the release dates for the PS5. November 12th for US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, and November 19th for the rest of the world. So that's coming up pretty soon, guys. I'm super pumped and really excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on the PS5. Now here's what I think about buying the PS5 Digital Edition versus buying the Blu-ray version of the PS5. I think having the Blu-ray player, if you can get it, is a great option. If you buy it and sell games secondhand or trade games secondhand, then obviously it's a great option. But honestly, with COVID happening right now, and who knows where the world's gonna be, getting a secondhand game like a Blu-ray copy from somebody else is putting yourself at risk right now. So I think things might change maybe in the future when we get a vaccine and stuff like that, but it's definitely something to think about. Especially before you buy a PS5. And so, one might just say, you know what, I'm just going to get the digital edition. Number one, I don't even buy or sell games secondhand, so I don't have to worry about that. Number two, I think PlayStation's launching their PlayStation Plus collection store, so, users will be able to somehow, I'm really hoping, I don't know all the details just yet, but somehow be able to play their PS4 games that they've bought on disc on their PS5 and be able to play that on the digital edition. And I'm really hoping for Sony to shed some light on that. If you do get the digital edition, can you play your PS5 games on the digital edition? Like how are you going to be able to do that? Do you have to punch in like a serial code from your PlayStation 4 disc and then you can download it online? I'm not really sure, guys, and when the details do come out, I will let you know. But obviously, if you do get the Blu-ray edition of the PS5, you can just take your PS4 game and be able to put it in and be able to play it that way. So there are definitely some things to consider when choosing between the two consoles. Leave a comment below, let me know which edition you're thinking about getting. I'm still torn between the two of them. I think I'm still gonna go with the PS5 Blu-ray edition, but let me know what you guys are gonna buy. I think the future, I think it's gonna get more and more digital. I think eventually Sony might actually cut out the Blu-ray or a disc version altogether. Not yet, so that's why we have two consoles. Leave a comment below and let me know which PS5 edition you guys are gonna be getting. Also, if you guys can smash that like button, it would help me out a lot. So the PS5 with the Blu-ray player is $4.99, and then the PS5 digital edition is $3.99. So those are both amazing prices, and it's super competitive with the Xbox Series X. Of course, if you guys don't know, the Xbox Series X console is $4.99 as well. And then they also have the Xbox Series S, which is coming in at $2.99, but the specs are really different, as a much lower specs compared to the Xbox Series X. Whereas with the PS5 digital edition and the PS5 with the Blu-ray player, both the machines are exactly the same, except one does not have a Blu-ray player and one does. And I think that's a far better option for someone to come in for a next generation console. They can get the exact same specs, high specs, and be able to play all the games at all the same frame rates. They can come in at a lower price point, which is $3.99. And I just think that that's a better option rather than pulling the specs down and getting a lower end machine. I know when Microsoft revealed that, I wasn't such a big fan of it, but some people might like that, and I think $2.99 really does make it a good option, I'd say, for some people. But again, you're not going to have the same kind of graphics, or you're not going to have the same experience even for the next generation. And I think what Sony did here makes a lot more sense to me. Best game by far from the whole showcase was definitely the Spider-Man game. Leave a comment below what game you're most excited about coming out on the PS5 would be. Just from the showcase alone, from today's showcase, it was the Spider-Man game. It looked amazing. There was so much detail. So I'm really excited about that. I cannot wait for that game. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please smash that like button. Also subscribe to me. I plan on doing a lot more PS5 videos. Also, I have a PS5 versus Xbox video coming out that's going to be everything that you need to know in making a decision whether you want to buy a PS5 or an Xbox, and just the head-to-head comparison between the two systems. So watch out for that video coming out. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to having more videos for you guys. Until next time.